It's time to go racing here from Interlagos. Up front, Adam Barker and Harry Volsmere on the front row. McMullen McCready and Mike Dulling of the second row. Scott Nalawi, Yuho on the third row. Matt Baer, Gregorio Caridi on the fourth row. Justin Swafford and Richie Joplin, the Nowski boys, have row 5. Mike Marshall, Dylan Steinbach rounding out the field here. Hey, good morning, Richie, and good luck, buddy. Everybody getting gridded up. Good luck to you, Richie. I know you're going to do great today and hope to see you up there battling in the top 3, buddy. Hopefully you get a podium finish. Good morning, David. I hope the Adam fans are back as well. He is having such a great season, and just due to circumstances, I mean, currently a 26-point lead coming into today. It's going to be an awesome race, and he could lock up the points here today. He's been dominant throughout practice. He was dominant in practice. He dominated qualifying. He qualified a quarter second faster than Harry. That is how fast Barker is today. This promises to be an awesome race. We've been looking for it. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button. Make sure you're following on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all the things. And quick note, as they come around, there is a big MS event coming up in July, and talking to the guys this morning, I will be participating in that MS race because I have MS, so I'll be participating, and as some of the guys, they're going to put together at least one, probably more than one team, will be participating in that event at Road Atlanta, a 3-hour race. Looking forward to being a part of that as well. Always looking forward to it. Make sure you're following on Facebook and see how you can help. And sincerely, everybody that helped last year, really appreciate it. Looking forward to this year. Here we come down the front straightaway rather. Getting ready for him to come through that final turn. We'll get to see him take the green flag here. Interlagos, definitely a tricky track, especially through turn 1. Here they come. Should see the nose. There goes the Porsche pace car. Adam Barker controls the start. Already got guys positioning themselves wide for turn 1. Here they come. Green is in the air, and everybody fires. And they're 3, 4, 5 wide. 5 wide down the front straightaway. This is insane. Matt Baer shoots to the lead. Oh, Adam Barker's around. The points lead. Oh, he got straightened out. What an insane start. Matt Baer to the lead. McCready in second. Gregorio Caridi in third. Harry Volsmere in fourth. Adam Barker now back to fifth. Look for his comeback. Wow. Scott Nalawi is already on pit road. Let's see if we can take another look at the incident here. We'll take a look at Adam Barker as he comes. Here they come. Different angle. Here they come from the start-finish line. 5 wide down the front straightaway. And here comes Adam Barker down into turn 1. Gets sandwiched gets pushed on the outside. Manages to keep the car straightened out. Looked like Harry and Harry got together with him. Harry took the time to straighten him back out. That is the sportsmanship we see week in and week out. Adam already back up into fourth and running him down. As mentioned, this is a bit of a tricky track, but one of my personal favorite road courses, so I love broadcasting these guys here. And interesting to see that we have 7 BMWs here today. As we mentioned, the BMW Owners Club, we've joked about that in seasons past. The majority of the field in the BMW, you've got 2 Mercedes out there, Yuho and Mike Dulling. 1 Porsche driven by Mike Marshall. and a Ferrari driven by Dylan Steinbach and a Ferrari by Gregorio Caridi. Caridi already up into third, but look who's right behind him. Adam Barker and Harry Volsmeer, both of them charging toward the front again. Matt Bear, I don't know how he managed to sneak by unscathed, but he sent it into turn one, made it work, and now has the lead. I am supposed to mention he did briefly have the pole during qualifying. Was quickly knocked off, but he was pretty darn proud of that one, and he's got to be really happy right now. Make sure you drop in the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for here today. Oh, wow, look at the run Adam has on Gregorio. Looking back to see how the Ferrari was doing, and you just see the BMW is just so much faster on corner entry. I know Adam was helping. Trying to remember, Adam was actually helping a few of the drivers with the lines and the track limits. With changes to the track limits, you can go a little bit wider in a few places than what we normally would see here. Matt Barrett continues to hold the lead, but McMullen and McCready right there on the back bumper. This could be an interesting race with those two up front. Richie Joplin up to 10th now. Scott Malawi is back out on track in 12th place. Dylan in 11th. Justin Swafford has already picked up a couple of spots. He is up to 7th. Caridi, actually the biggest mover so far. He's up 5. No, I take that back. Gregorio Caridi started in 8th, up to 3rd, but Matt Bear started in 7th and has the lead. And Matt really pushing for all he's worth. I did hear Matt and Adam talking about they did a race here earlier in the week. And drastic changes in the temperature between their practice versus their race meant for an interesting race for those boys. Looking at the track temperature right now, 98 degrees, so very, very hot here. Interlagos, 2.67 miles, 15 turns, and a lot. It goes back and forth between high-speed turns, high-speed sections. Adam Barker looking to the outside, headed toward turn 1. He's going to make his way back up. Gregorio sends it in. Harry almost gets into Adam. Adam and Gregorio get her together. Both of them back up. Adam moving again. He gets a little bit of the wall, but he is coming back. Let's take a look and see how that transpired. Adam definitely trying to fight Dylan on the outside. Harry was trying to not get into Adam again. You could tell Harry really backed out of it, just trying to not catch Adam Barker again. And then you've got... It looked like Gregorio tried to cut in, just wasn't room. Adam Barker now back into 9th place, but do remember he was the fastest in qualifying by over a quarter of a second, and he was the fastest throughout practice. Caridi is on pit road now. And Matt Bear still holds the lead with McCready in 2nd. Mike Doling is now up to 3rd in the Mercedes. A bit surprised to see any Mercedes out here through those tight sections in the middle of the track. That car has got to be a disadvantage, but that high-speed portion of the track, it's definitely going to pay off. Richie Joplin has crashed. What a crazy start to this one. Looks like Richie just a little bump into the Ferrari. He backed out of it and then just goes around trying to get on throttle after the turn. You know, we've seen it a couple times already in this race, and we've talked about it almost every week of the season, is the sportsmanship between the drivers in this group. Everybody goes out of their way to make sure they don't impact anybody else, and if they do, they always try and give that position back. Matt Bear continuing to lead with McCready in second. Mike Dolling almost 7 seconds behind in third. Yuho currently in fourth. Justin Swafford in fifth. Dylan Steinbach on his triumphant return to the league is in sixth. Adam Barker in seventh. Harry Volsmir in eighth. Mike Marshall. Oh, Mike is having some problems. How did Mike end up there? Oh, goes a little wide through the turn. Almost saves it. Ends up in the grass and has to pull himself back around. And now we've got a challenge for the lead. McCready can't do anything with him. Was trying to use the draft down the front straightaway. Thinking about the start of this race, I think this is about the third week in a row that one of the two races that week has been just an insane start. We saw it at Alton, we saw it last week, and again here today. Great run so far out of Matt Bear and McCready. Both of them having a great start to this one. Possibly their best run of the season. Justin Swafford of the Nowski Nation now up into fifth. Richie Joplin has recovered and still in ninth place. Adam Barker, though, he is the man on the move. 2 incidents so far today, and he's still fighting his way back up, currently in sixth place. Adam currently 4.8 seconds behind Swafford. Oh, Swafford, Yuho, and Dolling now battling it out. That is for third, fourth, and fifth place. The two Mercedes and the BMW. Down the front straightaway, this high-speed section definitely lends itself to the Merc. Mike Dolling trying to break the draft from you. Holy cow! Swafford had one heck of a run into turn one. Yuho really checked up there. While they battle it out, it's allowing Adam Barker a chance to close back up, currently in sixth. And Yuho only in fourth place. To extend his points lead, all Adam has to do is beat Yuho in both races. Matt Bear continues to lead. Mike Marshall has had another incident. You would think the Porsche, as nimble as it is, would, just a bit outside. The nimble Porsche definitely struggling here today. Oh, Matt almost gets the barrier. Wow. Matt definitely trying to shake Eric McCready, has been unable to so far. Dolling now under attack. Yuho looks to the inside. Yuho backs out going into one. Swafford catches up. Dolling goes wide. Yuho manages to make that pass, but what in the world happened to Mike Marshall? Or Mike Dolling, excuse me. Let's watch Dolling on this, because he went into turn one. Oh, just too hard on the brakes. It looks like he just missed the apex. Goes wide, Yuho ready to pounce despite Yuho backing out on corner entry. Great move by Yuho. Matt Bear continues to lead McCready in second. Yuho now 8 seconds behind in third, Doling in fourth, Swafford in fifth. Adam Barker continues chipping away. It was 5 seconds just a lap ago. It's now down to 3.5. Adam definitely not out of this one yet. Harry Volsmeer also having struggles this morning, currently in seventh. Dylan Steinbach, who started last, has now made his way up into 8th. Richie Joplin in 9th. Scott Nalawi in 10th. Mike Marshall on pit road. And Gregorio Caridi appears to be out of the race. Matt Bear is doing everything he can to break the draft of McCready. And it seems to be working. The gap is now right at 1 second. Yuho back in third is pulled away from Swafford and Doling. And they had best not look in their mirror because look who's closing in. Adam did say he has learned to make the comebacks here. Said he makes generally one mistake a week, so the doubleheader format has definitely benefited him this season. But honestly, his skill at coming back from whatever goes wrong, he just never gives up. You gotta give it to Adam Barker and the fight back. Matt Bear, meanwhile, a big lead over the field. Starting to open up even further now, 1.3 seconds. Over McCready. Yuho back in third is pulled away from Swafford and Doling. Doling looks down to the inside. Shoots it into turn one, holds it this time, and reclaims fourth place. Swafford now back to fifth. Swafford losing a little bit of ground here. And Adam Barker is still closing in. That gap now down to 1.25 seconds. Remember, he was a quarter second faster than everybody in qualifying. Just past the halfway point in race one, Matt Bear has opened up a 1.5 second lead. McCready in second. Then 7 seconds back is Yuho in third. Mike Doling another 2.25 seconds back with Swafford all over the back bumper in fifth. Adam Barker in sixth, now 1.3 seconds back. Harry Volsmeer back in seventh. He's continued to fight his way back from the early incidents. Richie Joplin now up to 8th place. Dylan Steinbach in 9th and Scott Nalawi in 10th. Mike Marshall, Gregorio Caridi both appear to be out of race one. Yuho is taken second. McCready has gone off. There is McCready. Let's see if we can find what happened here. Looks like our cameraman pulled the wrong replay on that one. Here we go. Off into turn one. He clipped too much of the rumble strip. Ends up hitting the wall. Gets it off the track just before Yuho gets there. And loses a lot of ground as several drivers manage to come by. McCready now in fifth. And look at this. Adam Barker has caught up to everybody. Third, fourth, fifth. Mike Dolling, Justin Swafford, and McCready. Adam Barker is there. Any mistake out of these guys in front, Adam is going to pick up a lot of ground here. Swafford goes wide as he comes by McCready. And look what is going on. Looks like McCready's struggling. Adam Barker gets by underneath. Adam's going for the 2-for-1. He gets by McCready, looks to the outside, and takes the position from Swafford as well. Adam Barker continues his comeback. He is now all the way up to fourth. I have to wonder if Swafford might have had a little slowdown there. Regardless, Adam Barker pulls the 2-for-1 on this one. Yuho in second, 9 seconds behind our leader, Matt Bear, the Mad Bear. Hopefully he can stay calm. I know he's excited in that race car. Yuho currently running second, Dolling in third, but here comes Adam Barker in fourth, McCready in fifth, Swafford in sixth, Harry Volsmere now in seventh, Richie Joplin up to eighth, Dylan Steinbach in ninth, and Scott Nolly in 10th. What a run by Matt Bear here today. I think his previous best finish was right around 5th place. But he said he has been practicing a lot here lately. It's definitely paying off. His lead now 9.6 seconds, so he is actively extending his lead at the moment. Not many people pull away from Yuho. Leto, that is a good question. I'll be sure to ask him. Adam Barker has gotten by. He is now back into third. 4.5 seconds back from Yuho at the moment with just under 10 minutes left. Can he run Yuho down as quickly as he ran down everybody else? It could very well be. It could very well be, Jeremy. Matt Bear's lead now 10.5 seconds and growing. Meanwhile, Adam Barker just a moment ago was 4.5 seconds behind Yuho. Now it's 3. Well, about 3.5. Meanwhile, a battle going on behind McCready trying to fight his way back. Oh, McCready all over the back bumper of Dolling. Swafford just hanging out back there. Anything goes wrong, he's going to pick up some positions. Harry Volsmere back in 7th. Looked like Scott Nolali. Remember, he had a problem on lap 1. Went to pit road. He is back out there, but a lap down in 10th. Adam Barker is definitely gaining on Yuho. Remember, to extend his points lead, he just needs to beat Yuho in both races. Currently running in 3rd. If he can get to 2nd, will extend that points lead even further. Yuho is definitely pushing right now. He is looking in the mirror. That 3-second gap is closing very, very, very quickly. Meanwhile, Matt Baer just continues his lead now, 10.5 seconds. Just continuing to put down some really consistent laps. And last time by, Adam Barker was faster than both cars in front of him. He was 0.4 of a second faster than Yuho and 0.5 second faster. Meanwhile, we've got quite a battle brewing. Mike Dolling under attack by McCready. McCready gets the nose and can't get it to stick. Justin Swafford is there. Nalali right behind him, a lap down. Dolling in the Mercedes, obviously little difficulties through the corner. As we mentioned a lot, this car not the best handling, but definitely has a power advantage. It looks like he's got something. He has something figured out because he is making up ground and actually pulling away through the tighter section of the track. But McCready and Swafford pull back up anytime he slows down even just a little bit. David, I have to agree. Adam Barker has definitely put on the kitty burners now. He is fired up, trying to run Yuho. It's 2.5 seconds is the gap. So that gap continues to close. Adam using every single centimeter of the track to pick up anything he can here. Meanwhile, the Mad Bear continues to lead and keep a big gap. It looks like he is backed out of it just a hair, trying to save the car and make sure he doesn't make any mistakes. His lead, 10.3 seconds at the moment. He's just playing it safe for the moment. Mike Marshall has come back off pit road. You see him there on the infield. Let's see what happened. Russell, what are you doing, buddy? What? Oh! Mike Marshall just goes around trying to get as much power as possible laid down. Russell, why aren't you racing, buddy? You better be back Wednesday night. That's all I got to say. Matt Bear comes around toward the start-finish line. Just a couple of more laps, about 3, maybe... Yeah, about 3 more laps to go for Matt Bear. Yuho in second, unable to close the gap. Somebody who can close the gap, though, Adam Barker, now down to 1.5 seconds. I don't know where Adam found all this extra speed today, but he has been flying and unstoppable. And he's sideways in turn 1 on lap 1. He ended up backwards in the fence a couple laps later, and yet has still fought back. Still fought back up to third and chasing Yuho down. Oh, Russell, what a heartbreak. Hopefully you can get it fixed quickly, bud. David, I have to agree. I think interviewing Matt Bear definitely made a difference in his racing. Originally, it was going to be McCready, but Matt wanted to be interviewed, so we gave him the interview. Now, if he keeps this up, he's going to get a second interview. And that one looks like it might be from Victory Lane. Gonna see if I can pull up the replay of lap 1 and how Matt Bear got here. And here, uh-oh. There we go. Here they come, and there goes Matt Bear. He drops all the way to the wall as part of that 5-wide maneuver and sends it in when everybody else was checking up. He just goes a few feet further, and that made all the difference in the world. What a run Matt Bear is having here today. Also, Adam Barker has caught Yuo. He'll have a couple laps left to go. Meanwhile, Eric McCready, Mike Doling, and Justin Swafford still go at it from behind. Dylan Steinbach has crashed. He was up to 9th place. See what happened to Dylan. Through that first section, just a little too much of the rumble strip and into the outside wall. Yuo battling, or Adam battling Yuo. Adam to the outside. Adam backs out of it just a little bit. Can Yuho hold him off? It's going to get dicey here. And remember, the top 7 will invert for race 2. That'll put Matt Bear starting in 7th. Adam looking to the outside. Can't get there. He's going to cut down. He cuts down to the inside. Adam Barker has gotten to 2nd. And he just set the fastest lap of the race, catching Yuho and getting around him. Holy cow. What a day Adam Barker is having here today. If he can come back like he has so far here, even starting race 2 in 6th place, he could still come back and win race number 2. This is going to be an exciting one. Matt Bear headed toward the start-finish line. I do believe he'll get the white flag this time. Yes, indeed. White flag is in the air for Matt Bear. He definitely pulled a Giancarlo on that one. He learned from following Giancarlo all last season. I think he picked up a few tricks. Yuo sends it deep into 1. Just can't get there yet. Meanwhile, Doling, McCready, and Swafford battling it out. Adam in 2nd is starting to pull away from Yuho in 3rd. Now the battle is on. McCready looks to the inside on Doling. Just cannot get the nose in there for the corner. He is still looking to the inside. McCready swings wide. Doling definitely, we've talked about in the past, Doling knows how to drive very defensively. And now McCready slips up just a little bit. Swafford almost got the nose in. It is getting really close here. Adam Barker has opened up a 1-second lead over Yuho in 3rd. Meanwhile, Matt Bear is headed for the start-finish line. Here comes Matt Bear, his first ever win in the GT3 NSS Series. Matt Bear wins at Interlagos. Now he'll start 7th for race number 2 in a few moments. Adam Barker, the comeback king, comes back to 2nd place. Yuho finishes 3rd. Doling finishes 4th, and McCready in 5th. Swafford comes home 6th. Harry Volsmere in 7th. Richie Joplin will come home 8th, and Dylan Steinbach in 9th. And let's see if we can talk to our top three. We'll start with you-ho. Hey, you-ho, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug.
Hey, man, a great race out of you. I know it got a little exciting early on, but you managed to keep that car going.
Yeah, I don't actually have a setup for this track, so I'm running the sprint baseline of iRacing, and it's slow.
It definitely did not look slow out there today, though. But you really held on there for a while, and were gaining a little bit of ground briefly on Matt.
Yeah, well, not really. It's one lap here, one lap there, but I think he was constantly faster than me, so really good job from Matt.
Well, buddy, congratulations. Another great finish, and looking forward to seeing race number 2.
Thanks. Cheers.
Cheers. Let's see if we can get second place. And Adam Barker, the comeback kid, how do you keep doing this?
God knows. I was racing angry then, man. I was racing angry.
That was an insane start. You guys went into almost 5 wide into turn 1. And I mean, you get turned a little bit. Harry straightens you back out. Then a couple laps later, you end up backwards in the wall, and you still come back for second place.
Yeah, God knows how I did it. I did. I made a huge mess at the start. I broke way too early. I think I used my normal braking point where we're accelerating for a good 15 seconds longer than we were there. Matt did an amazing job though. Like, he took the lead and never looked like he was going to go back. I was just looking back at the second crash, and I'm not sure if that was on me or Gregorio, or maybe just a bit of a racing incident. But it's a shame that happened.
It is a shame, but man, we talked about it in pre-race. You always seem to find a way to come back, and I know both in practice and in qualifying, you were a quarter second faster than everybody else. Can you get from 6th and get the win here?
Well, I mean, if I don't decide to kill myself, hopefully, if I can keep the car clean in the first 5 laps, hopefully we can be somewhere near the front.
Well, you extend your points lead in race 1. Good luck in race 2, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's see if we can get the Mad Bear. Matt, I know you're celebrating right now, buddy. Congratulations.
How you doing, bro? How you doing?
Man, I looked back with about 2 laps to go. We looked back at how you took the lead on lap 1. That was really impressive. I think you drove about 30 yards further into turn 1 than everybody else. You're completely offline of where you need to be for turn 1, and you somehow made it stick.
Well, brother, sometimes you just got to pull it out on the table and see how big it is, and that's basically what I done right there. I had a ridiculous start right there. That was the best start I've potentially ever had, and was able to get to the inside right there. And Adam watched up high. I don't know why he went high. I guess he thought we were going to run deep into him. And then he checked up super early, and I was like, shit, I'll take that spot. And then I just got lucky right there the rest of the way. I mean, I ran some of the fastest laps I've ran all week, but I don't know where that speed came from, but I'll definitely take it.
Well, your first win in the league, a great win. You come from 7th. Can you get to the front in race 2?
I don't know, man. Maybe we can try to get the same restart right here on this second race right here. Try to get up to 3rd, and then try to stay in with Adam. I know Adam's really quick. He was running me down there a little bit there at the end. So as long as I can stay in his wake for first 10, 15 laps, I may have something for him. We'll just have to see.
Well, good luck, buddy. Congratulations. Oh, I do have to relay a question that was asked by some dude named Jeremy Leto. He said, what are you doing in a D4 KFC car? Is that where Soper's money went? Paying you off to run that car.
All I know is that this win was finger looking good, brother.
Man, congratulations. Awesome win, buddy.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Oh, these drivers are definitely happy and having a good time here today. Doesn't look like anybody's coming out for warm-up. Given the way that race went, I'm guessing everybody's off catching their breath. Probably should catch my breath a little bit. Getting ready for race 2. Adam Barker will come from 6th. Matt Bear will come from 7th. Adam did beat Yuho, so he does extend by, I believe, 6 points. Which puts him 32 points ahead going into race number 2. Two weeks left in the season. Adam Barker has a 32-point lead. This is the season he has been waiting for, and could it finally? He's been so close so many times. Could this be his championship? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for race number 2. Harry Volsmere and Justin Swafford starting on the front row. Swafford had a lot of speed in race 1. Can he make up some ground here? McMullet and Mike Doling have row number 2. Yuho and Adam Barker on row 3. Matt Bear and Richie Joplin row 4. Dylan Steinbach, Scott Malawi rounding out the top 10. Mike Marshall, Gregorio Caridi rounding out the field. My apologies, I just cannot speak today apparently. David, I have to agree. We have to hope Adam is driving angry for race number 2 here. Just waiting on Harry Volsmere to take the grid. And it does not look like Harry is taking the grid, so the left side, the left line will all move up a spot. Could we have another insane start to this race? It'll be Swafford and McCready on the front row. Will they try and go 5 wide down the front straightaway again? And remember, Matt's going to be looking for another miracle pass here. I was muted that whole time. My apologies. What an insane start. Matt Bear going wide. He picks up the lead already. McCready looking to the outside. McCready really pushing it here early, but cannot get past. And while he's pushing, Adam Barker's now looking to the inside. Swafford back into fourth. He wisely backed out of it, going down into turn 4. As they were trying to go 3 wide into the turn. Down the front straightaway, McCready looks to the outside on Bear. Can't get there. Adam look. Oh, a little tap. Everybody has to check up. Matt does not. He pulls away a little bit more. McCready now to second. Adam to third. Swafford to fourth, and here comes Doling. Looks to the inside of Swafford. Yuho back in sixth. Scott Nalawi in seventh. Dylan in eighth. Richie Joplin in ninth. Richie goes wide. Mike Marshall back in 10th. He has been struggling in the Porsche today. That's a bit of a surprise. Oh, he's looking for a pass. Finds a way to the inside on Richie. Can't get there yet. The battle up front is insane. McCready holding on to second, but Adam Barker all over the back bumper. Mike Doling and group now 2 seconds back. The top 3 just pulling away. Doling now up into 4th, Swafford to 5th, Yuho in 6th, Nalawi in 7th. Remember, race 1, Nalawi was out on lap 1. He came back out, but stayed a lap down the whole race. He did have speed and was able to hang with everybody he was around. Expect Nalawi to be in this fight the whole race. Adam Barker just set the fastest lap of the race so far. And look at that gap that is growing behind Barker. Meanwhile, oh, Matt Bear goes wide again. Justin Swafford, Scott Malawi have both had minor off tracks. Matt Bear has been unable to pull away from McCready so far. Adam Barker staying right with him. They have now got a 2.5 second gap on Doling. Swafford in 5th. Yuho in 6th. Nalawi hanging with them in 7th. Richie Joplin still holding on to 8th. And Dylan Steinbach now up to 9th. Mike Marshall has slipped back into 10th. Harry Volsmere did finally get out on track, currently in 11th. But get this, he just set the fastest lap of the race. And Matt Bear and Harry Volsmere, the only 2 drivers so far to make a lap in under 1 minute 33 seconds. And as soon as I said that, Adam Barker comes across the start-finish line and is a 1/4 second faster than both of them. Adam now all over the back bumper of McMullet. Matt Bear trying to extend that lead before Adam Barker can get past Eric McCready. Top 3 still nose to tail, and they continue to extend that gap. It is now 2.8 seconds on Mike Doling. Yuho all over the back bumper of Justin Swafford, and Scott Nalawi closing back in on him. This is turning out to be one heck of a race. The invert for race number 2 definitely makes these exciting. Top three still extremely close, continuing to open the gap on 4th, 5th, and 6th place. Richie Joplin losing a little bit of touch. Nalawi in 7th, still in that group. Oh, we've got a car around. It's Mike Marshall. What happened to Mike? He got the rumble strips, hits the apex a little too hard, and just goes around. We saw Dylan Steinbach do the same thing in the Ferrari in race 1. Ferrari and Porsche both struggling here this morning. And Adam's starting to look to the inside. He's got a run on McCready. Had to back out just a little bit not to get into McCready, but he is definitely setting up for the pass here as Matt Bear has started to pull away. One of McCready's best races of the season so far. He is not going to give up that position easily. Mike Dolling starting to put a little bit of a gap on Justin Swafford. Meanwhile, Matt Bear has opened up a 1.1 second lead. And it looks like the only car on track that might be able to catch him is currently in 3rd place. Adam Barker just needs to find a way by and see if he has anything. And Scott Nalawi just goes flying by Swafford down through the turn. That first section of the track can either be the best place to pass or the worst place to be side by side. Cuts underneath Swafford coming down onto the straightaway and just carries the momentum. Let's watch that restart, or the start of this one again, and watch how Matt Bear takes the lead on this one. Very similar move to what we saw in race number 1. He ducks down as low as possible, even with Yuho, they're 4 wide. And when everybody starts checking up, he just sends it in, almost gets into McCready here. Slips by underneath Barker. It looked like that car was about to get sideways on him. And then just that move underneath to be 3 wide going to that turn. Swafford wisely backs out, drops in behind McCready. And Matt Bear takes the lead, then shoots super wide, never lifts. Matt Bear making some very gutsy moves today. And if Matt Bear wins this race, that'll actually be the first time this season, we haven't seen it since last season, that one driver wins both races. Adam all over the back bumper, and McCready has not been able to find a way by him yet. Mike Dolling holds off. Yuho has made his way up into 5th. Nalawi now in 6th after starting 10th. Remember race 1, Nalawi had to go to pit road on lap 1. Came back out, had a lot of speed, but was a lap down, and now showing he still has a ton of speed, up 4 spots. Swafford in 7th, Richie Joplin in 8th, Dylan Steinbach currently 9th, Harry Volsmere back in 10th. Mike Marshall really struggling in the Porsche, a bit of a surprise. Yuho now shooting down to the inside on Dolling. Into turn 1, they almost touched. And Yuho just sends it ahead. Dolling now under attack by Scott Nalawi. Nalawi goes wide off there. Can't seem to get the run. Now he looks wide again. Nalawi and Dalling still going at it. And Dalling definitely one of the best at defending his position while not losing any speed. Oh! Nalawi almost gets a bump from Justin Swafford. Swafford hard on the brakes to avoid hitting him. And Jason Rome, good to see you, buddy. Boy, do I have a surprise for you tonight. You'll definitely want to tune in to BRR tonight. There might be a special guest in the booth tonight. If you haven't seen, Jason Rome sent me some awesome stuff this week and an awesome gift. And yeah, you can find it on Facebook. I even have a shirt that says Go Topher. Matt Bear's lead continues to grow. It is now 3 seconds over McCready. Barker looks to the outside. Adam Barker, Eric McCready, drag race down the straightaway into turn 4. McCready has the inside. Adam Barker has a momentum advantage up top, and if he can hold it, he'll have the inside line through the next few turns. Adam Barker shoots ahead. Barker now to second, but he's 3.5 seconds back from Matt Bear. Now we'll see which one is faster. Is it Adam Barker or is it Matt Bear? Adam Barker finally clears McCready, now into second. Mike Marshall has gone off the track and into the pits. Looks like he is towed to pit road. This is the most we've ever seen the Conlift Solutions Porsche struggle. Just loses it through the turn, ends up towing to pit road. His race may be done. Adam Barker now in second place, 3.5 seconds back from Matt Bear. Starting to pull away just a little bit from McCready. Yuo has finally made his way into fourth, gotten past Mike Dolling in fifth. Mike still has Nalawi, and look at this run. Justin Swafford, oh, a little bobble out of Nalawi. Justin Swafford right there just has not been able to find a way past Nalawi, but has been on his back bumper the entire race. There's a view from the roll bar inside Swafford's car. Swafford definitely has his hands full, pushing for everything he's got. Matt Bear's lead is shrinking very, very quickly. Adam Barker at the line about 2.9 seconds behind and gaining. Last time by Adam Barker, 0.4 of a second faster than the Mad Bear. But it is one thing to catch Mad Bear and a whole nother thing to pass him. Let's see. Let's hop in. Oh, look at this battle. Let's ride along with Justin Swafford as he heads into the infield portion of the track. And look at this battle between Nalawi and Mike Dowling and Justin Swafford. Swafford really sending it through there. This section of the track so tricky, too much throttle, and the back end goes around, not enough. There it goes, Nalawi to the inside on Dowling. Oh, a little bobble out of Nalawi as he gets on the gas. Pushing out to the absolute limit of the track. Nalawi, oh, Dowling behind. Swafford holds on to it, a little bobble. I think he got some grass there. Down on the inside, cutting as low as possible. They cut so close to this pit wall. At times, we saw in race 1, Matt Barrett thought he was going to hit it. Across the start-finish line, down into turn 1 through the tightest section of the track. Swafford's so fast through here. Oh, Nalawi goes around. He gets Dowling. Swafford avoids it. And comes out of that section. Now Swafford back in 5th. Let's see that incident. Wow. Down through turn 1. Nalawi looking down to the inside. And it looks like as Nalawi was going out, Dowling trying to cut back in. Wow. Both drivers still going, but Mike Dowling now back in 8th. Scott Nalawi in 9th. So Matt Barrett has the lead, but now down to 1 3/4 of a second over Adam Barker in 2nd. McCready currently running in 3rd, has Yuho 1.3 seconds back in 4th. Justin Swafford in 5th after narrowly avoiding the chaos right in front of him. 7.8 seconds back. Dylan Steinbach in 6th, now 3.3 seconds back. Richie Joplin in 7th, closing in on Steinbach, 2 seconds back. Dowling another 2.2 seconds back, and Nalawi right on his back bumper. In 9th, Harry Volsmeer in 10th. Meanwhile, Matt Bear continues to lead, but I guarantee you he is not liking the view in his mirror, and you can see Matt is moving anywhere he can to try and shake the draft. He overshoots that corner again. Yeah, I always try and do the in-car of a battle going on, and that was probably the best timing I've ever had. Adam Barker now less than a second behind Matt Bear. Matt Bear won race number 1, but now heavily being attacked by Adam Barker. Adam extended his points lead by finishing 2nd in race 1. Oh, we've got a wreck behind Mike Dowling has crashed. And it is again Dowling and Nalawi. Dowling just gets loose. Nalawi had nowhere to go. Everybody keeps going, but a rough morning for Mike Dowling. Even rougher morning for Scott Nalawi, who started race 1, 1 lap down. Matt Bear is doing anything he can to shake Adam Barker here, and Adam is not giving an inch. He has not been shaken yet. That time, Matt Bear gets through that section okay. Still, he's just 0.6 of a second behind. Matt Bear about to have his hands full. McCready in 3rd, now under attack by Yuho. Swafford back in 5th continues to pull away from Dylan Steinbach in 6th. Richie Joplin about 2.5 seconds behind Steinbach. He gains a little one lap and loses a little the next. Nalawi in 8th is now 3.8 seconds back from Richie and continues gaining. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead continues. Matt Bear doing whatever he can to hold Adam Barker behind him. Just under 8 minutes left to go. Matt Bear dominated race 1. Has led every lap of race 2 so far, but this is the first. Oh, look at this! Matt definitely wants the win here today. If Matt pulls off the win here today, as we mentioned earlier, it'll be the first time this season that a single driver has won both races in a single week. Adam's already there. He looks to the inside. Can't get it yet. Adam looks to the outside this time. Adam just trying to set up the pass on Matt Bear. Matt doing everything he can to defend. Adam laying back a little bit as they come to the straightaway, trying to build a run up for turn 1. He's got a run going. Can he get? He drops to the inside. Matt drives it deep into 1. Adam has to back out to avoid hitting him. It looks like Adam definitely had a better run into turn 1. But when Matt hit the apex a little bit slower, Adam had to back out of it. While these two go at it. Oh, McCready looking. Yuho looks to the outside of McCready out of the first section. Yuho now to third. This battle happening 8 seconds behind the leaders as Adam Barker closes back up on Matt Bear. And a little bobble out of Matt Bear as he comes through there. He is definitely pushing that car to its absolute limits. And Adam Barker looks like he is literally on a Sunday drive here. He's been perfectly smooth, perfect lines all morning long. The two fastest cars on track, two distinctly different driving styles. Five minutes left. Adam Barker looks like he laid back a little too much coming out of that final turn on this lap. Still closes right to Matt Bear's bumper. Matt staying low off the, doing everything he can to shake the draft here. Both of them push to the absolute limits of the track as they come through here and through the high-speed corners. Both drivers looking for any advantage. Adam carries a little bit more speed through there. He is all over the back bumper of Matt Bear. This is the section where we have definitely seen Adam be a little bit faster, especially mid-turn and off the corners. Adam looks to the inside. He's got the nose in. It's going to be a drag race toward the start-finish line. Both of them trying anything they can. Matt trying to keep Adam pinned down. Matt's just barely a nose ahead, but they're side by side. They'll go side by side into one. It may come down to who drives it deeper into one. It's Adam deeper into one. Adam Barker to the lead. And what a fight it was. Great job by Matt Bear holding him off as long as he did. That was some impressive driving. Now, Matt Bear doing... Oh, Matt goes wide again. Still carries the momentum, does not let up. But Adam Barker back in the lead for the first time today. The fastest in practice, the fastest qualifier by over a quarter of a second. Harry Volsmuir has crashed. Harry right on the back bumper of Mike Dowling. And as we've seen so many times today, just a little too much of that particular rumble strip, as unsettled as the car is. And Adam Barker, before completing a lap as the leader, has opened up a 1 second lead over Matt Bear. Yuho back in third, McCready in fourth, still about 7/10 of a second back. Yuho not able to get very far ahead of McCready here. Justin Swafford back in fifth, one of his best runs since joining the group. Richie Joplin now up to sixth. Great run by Richie so far. Dylan Steinbach in seventh. Scott Nalawi in eighth, and look at Richie trying to shake them out of the draft here. Down through turn one, Richie just pulls away. Nalawi still trying to find a way. He looks down to the inside on Dylan. Drag racing down into the next turn. Meanwhile, Richie opens the gap just a little bit. Dylan goes wide, but they are still side by side. Scott pulls up as Dylan almost makes a crossover move on him. Can't quite get it there. Matt Bear now back in second, 1.5 seconds behind Adam Barker. Just a little bit of time left to go here. Should see Adam Barker get the white flag this time. White flag is in the air for Adam Barker. Came into today with the points lead, but only one win on the season. This is looking to be win number 2 for Adam Barker, and he will extend his points lead even further as Yuho currently in third place. We could be looking at the moment that Adam Barker secures his championship. What a morning it has been in race 1. Adam, lap 1, turn 1, problems. Comes back from that. 2 laps later, goes around, still comes back to finish second. Race number 2 starts towards the back. It starts in 6th place and fights his way all the way up into the lead and immediately pulls away. Almost a 2-second lead now for Adam Barker. Matt Bear dominated race number 1, led most of race number 2, has had his best run of the season. He's got to be happy with the way things went today. And Yuho currently in third, just quietly moving up through the races. Here comes Adam Barker through the final turn. Adam Barker wins race number 2 at Interlagos. Matt Bear comes home second, and Yuho comes home in third. And let's see if we can start talking to the drivers. Other drivers of note, Justin Swafford coming home 5th, his best finish. Richie Joplin will come home 6th with his best finish. See if we can get a word with our 3rd place driver. Hey, Yuho, it's Doug. You got me?
Hello, Doug.
Hey, man. A great race out of you. Both races coming home with 3rd place. A great day overall.
Yeah, both races having a really bad start, you know, getting packed inside of everything there. So that was a lousy start, but that happens. Then it was a very interesting race, so got something to do the whole race for sure.
It did look like you were just constantly, quietly moving up. You didn't have to push the issue too many times. The car looked really fast.
Well, sorry, it wasn't.
I know it wasn't. I know you were running not your normal, you didn't have a setup, but you still looked like you were in pretty good shape.
Yeah, well, it was okay race, and it was interesting to fight with the guys, so cool stuff.
Well, man, congratulations. A great day overall and a great run, buddy.
Thanks.
Let's see if we can get the Mad Bear. Matt, you came home and... You and Adam having a little post-race fun, I see.
Told him I'm going to beat him one way or another to the finish line.
Well, man, you had one heck of a race. You led... Oh, you got past him in reverse. So that's a... You led most of the race. You won race number 1. It is your best race, your best day so far of the season since joining the group. And, man, what an awesome show you put on.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. Hope I gained a lot of respect from these guys in here. I drove really hard that race. Yeah, I didn't know if I'd be able to. I can't believe I got back to 1st right there. I done the same move right there, got to 3rd, and then dive bombed them going in. You like the Verstappen move going to the outside right there, Doug?
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. And making it stick worked really well.
Yeah, I was like, screw it. I'm either going to wreck or I'm going to have the lead. I'm cool with either.
Well, you got the job done. Led almost every lap. I think Adam only led like 2 laps the whole race, but man, you won race 1. You came home 2nd. A great day.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
Have a good one.
All right, let's see if we can talk to our winner. If I can hit the buttons right. Adam, congratulations, man. The comeback in race 1. And then the wow, what a finish!
Yeah, that was a good fight for the end there. Matt really was pushing me to the limit.
Man, I have to say, I wondered if you were going to be able to get by him. It was obvious you were faster in certain parts of the track, but he was really making you work for it. And the moves he was doing to try and shake the draft and just shake you off, the fact that you were able to match him so quickly was impressive.
Yeah, you always seem to get me in sector 1, and I could bring it back in the tight, twisty bits in the center, and then turn 1 would come again, and he'd get another couple of tenths. But I knew I could catch him. It was getting past him was the other thing, but forced him into a little bit of a mistake on the last corner, and I knew I had him at turn 1.
Well, looking at the points, coming into today, a 28-point lead. After race 1, I believe it was... No, I'm sorry, it's 26 coming in today. You got 6 points in race 1, and you extended it even further in race 2. You may have locked up the title today once everything is calculated, but if not, I mean, you'll be in the position to lock it up next week. You've got to be happy with the way the season is coming to a close.
Oh yeah, really good. It's been tough around some of the tracks, but I've been here pretty much every week apart from last, and just trying to get some decent results.
Well, you have definitely been doing that, my friend. Congratulations. Great win. Only your 2nd win of the season, but probably the most consistent driver out there all season long.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I think the Nürburgring's got to be one of my favorites, so I love that track. But this is one I don't particularly like, just because of turn 1 incidents that always seem to happen. But it is a lovely track when you get it flowing right.
It definitely is. Man, congratulations. An awesome, awesome day.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Adam Barker, his second win of the season, extends his points lead. We'll find out hopefully later today and post on Facebook. He may have locked up the championship. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to come back tonight, 7:30 Eastern, BRR at Iowa. So some short track racing tonight. And don't forget to check out Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. These races will be on YouTube here before too much longer. And you guys can definitely go back and watch every race from this season. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been a fun one. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. Have a great day.